guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece episode 898. So the first half of this episode is really the good stuff of the episode, the action-packed stuff, and during this time we get Luffy and Zoro just fighting some fodder pirates and samurai, I guess, because yeah, they all come from Kaido pirates. So what I reckon here is that some of them were from Hawkins' crew originally, and some of them are like people that Kaido has it's fabricated the right word to use here, but basically people brought in by Kaido. So maybe some of his pirates originally and the samurai that he has got under his control since being in Wano. But that's how we start off the episode with Luffy and Zoro working through them very easily. Luffy pretending to be a samurai and using his sword, and the standard Zoro action of him slicing through anybody who dares to come his way. But before they start fighting, Zoro does realize that the sword that Luffy has right now is special, and special, so special to the degree that Zoro's like, like Luffy, like, let me see that for a second. Zoro, Luffy's like, no, 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 my sword, my sword. Stick to your three. You ain't looking at this one. But we do see that Zoro is showing an interest in the sword. Does that lead to him getting the sword? Or does it lead to him even getting to look at the sword? Only time will tell with that one. So that's how we start off the episode, and I thought it was a nice touch to add the filler. There was a little bit of filler within this bit of the episode with Luffy and Zoro working through all this fodder, but it was after that things unfortunately started to dip through the episode. So they worked through the fodder, and then you'd think things would have moved on to the big main event, the big bad here right currently, and that would have been a fight with Luffy and Zoro, or if not just one of them, fighting Basil Hawkins. But we do not get that. We spent a lot of time within the second half of the episode of just watching the straw sword transform. Now, for me personally, I didn't time it. I didn't time it. I just feel like for something as unimportant as the straw sword of Basil Hawkins, having to watch that transform for however long we did was too much time spent. Granted, credit to the animators and everybody on the crew of working on the episode, because they did make it look and sound very menacing. For something like the straw, what it's supposed to represent, scarecrow, whatever, they did make it look and sound very menacing. So bravo for that. But too much time was spent on it. So after watching all of that, we have Luffy and Zoro like staring at it, and then in hops the lion dog with Otama. She's starting to burn up even further now. So Luffy and Zoro's like, you know what? We can't even fight no more. We're getting out of here. So they're trying to escape now with Hawkins and the remainder fodder in pursuit of him. And that's essentially where we leave off the episode. So I just want to mention one more thing before I close off the review, and that is Basil Hawkins. And now I'm still okay. I don't think I'm on the fence, but I could easily be swayed to the other side of the fence, depending on possibly what happens further down the line, and definitely a full explanation of Hawkins' devil fruit ability. Because within this episode, we see him easily take a hit from Zoro. And now, based on what he says, every time, based on what he says within an episode, he can die 10 times. If he's got $10 within an episode, he has a maximum of $10 can go with him. So he can die 10 times. So essentially, within this episode, he died. Now, this is where things get tricky for me, because I don't know the full scope of his devil fruit ability. I don't know if he took the hit or if he genuinely got hit, because from what I'm seeing assuming about Basil Hawkins' devil fruit ability is that it's high risk, high gain. So he needs to take these hits to get the power ups so he can deliver a heavy blow. That's what I'm assuming, and I hope that is the case, because if not, just without his devil fruit ability, Basil Hawkins needs to be able to do more, at least in my personal opinion. He should have, like, especially if Kaido is willing to take him in as a member of his crew, Basil Hawkins should have observation haki basics. He should have omni haki at least at the basics. But get me, we don't see these things. So what I'm thinking is that Hawkins takes these hits because his devil fruit ability is high risk, high gain. But regardless of that, I do think he's kind of a dick, because it seems like to be part of Hawkins' crew, you have to be willing to give your life for your captain. And in a sense, all pirate crews do that, all crew members do that in a sense. But with Hawkins' crew, it's really more set in stone, because you essentially have you have to give your, like, at the end of the day with other crews, like, you can change your mind, but it seems like with Hawkins' crew, like, you can't change your mind kind of thing. But I do think this is a dick move, but however, I do think it goes back to the high risk, high gain thing, and we don't have no evidence of it right now. I don't think this is something Hawkins does with, like, his top 10 crew members or whatever. I mean, like, if you become a certain level within Hawkins' crew, I think he no longer uses your life for his puppets, if you will. But none of that has been proven. But that's everything I've got to say about the episode. Started off good, and then we dipped. For those reasons, 2-star rating. I'm calling it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.